Well, hello everybody. She's back. Um, Boy, this has been something else, hasn't it? Uh, I suggest everybody step back and get away from this for a few days. That's what I did. I binged watched that marvelous Miss Maisel or whatever, Mrs. Maisel or whatever. It's so good on Prime TV. Um, Been watching those hearings all day today. Um, I can't believe that they didn't come up with any defense for the president at all. No defense, just the process. It's um, it's almost like unreal. It's like there's two different worlds. It's like there's the world that normal people live in, and then there's the world that's just like Earth 2, which they were already pushing on Fox News that investigation that came out today on the FBI and stuff didn't clear them, and yet it said that's exactly what it says, that it cleared them. But on Fox News, I'm not watching Fox News, but I'm sure it's on there that they're saying, you know, that it doesn't, because I already heard what Bill Barr had to say about it, that he just thought it didn't. So whatever he thinks is law, I guess, from now on. That's why we're at a really, really dangerous place. We're at such a dangerous place in our democracy. We've got to get this. We've got to get it rebalanced or put back on an even kill. Anyway, it needs to be done. Um, and I haven't mentioned this yet, although it never leaves my mind. Can't believe there's something I've never mentioned that never leaves my mind. But another reason we have to take the power back over is we have to start doing something about this earth. Anybody that has a child, a grandchild, or anybody that's going to live any longer than they are, we all need to we've got to start cleaning up this planet. Or we won't have a planet. If they want a planet for their children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren to grow up on, there has to be something done, and it needs to be done right away. And so I'm not going to go into that right now, although I'm already there. but that's another reason why there needs to be a power switch. And from watching those hearings today, it looks like the one they were picking on the most to throw under the bus was Gordan. And I have a feeling that as soon as Donald Trump, it really hits him between the eyes that this impeachment is going forward and going through, that he's going to start every day throwing Pence under the bus. He wants to make sure that everybody out there is going to know that if he goes, that Pence goes too. That way, and then start scaring everybody to death about Nancy Pelosi if she ended up in there. But anyway, it's going to be interesting to watch them, how they feed this. But I mean, I shouldn't say that I'm so sick of watching it, but it is going to be interesting how, well, they don't deal with facts. I started to say how they deal with the new facts, but even when new facts come out, they don't deal with them. They just lie about them. It's just unreal, totally unreal. But I heard something good today. Let's go there. I heard that Jim Jordan's got a challenger. And it's not even from the Democratic side or the Republican side. It's from an independent who was a soybean farmer, who's, I guess, lost almost everything. And he voted for Trump originally, and now he's really pissed, and he said he's taking Jim Jordan's seat. And let's all cheer him on. And if we find out, as we find out his name and find out more about it, maybe we could send some money to his campaign. We need to get that monkey out of there. Or maybe I'm sorry, I shouldn't call Jim. The poor monkeys in this world's never done nothing to me. Neither has the baboons, so I don't need to be calling these people baboons and monkeys. Maybe, or even orangutan. But anyway, we need to get that cockroach out of there. That's what we'll say. We need to get that cockroach Jim Jordan out of there. And I want to thank everybody that I've had some new subscribers, which always makes me feel great. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. If anybody wants a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. Email me at lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And if there's anybody out there who's emailed me and I haven't gotten back to, or especially put any money in my account for a reading that I haven't got back to, please phone me, because if you've emailed me and I've gotten back to you, then my phone number's in there. And that's how to set up a reading, is through my phone number, not just by sending another email, because I might miss that, I may not see it. So if you want to get a hold of me, text me and we'll set up a date and a time. So I wanted to get that clear, because one time, it's been almost a year, well, in fact, I'm just coming up to my year's anniversary, but it's been quite a while ago. I missed somebody some way, and it made me feel really bad when I found out that, that I had missed them. But anyway, and with my bookkeeping, it's easy for me to miss somebody, so the best thing to do is to call me and have me set a date on the calendar for you. And I've got openings, so it's not the ideal of getting openings, it's getting it set up. So just call me and let me know. And the first reading I'm going to do today, I'm just going to do a Celtic cross, a quick one, because this isn't that important. I just want to take our mind off that impeachment for at least a few minutes. So let's see, is this guy that's challenging, is Jim Jordan going to get... Okay, let's put it all on Jim Jordan. Is Jim Jordan going to get reelected? Let's just put it that way. Is Jim Jordan going to get reelected, or is he going to get beat out of there? If he's not in jail before then, wouldn't that be nice? But I'm not going to hold my breath till that happens. But is Jim Jordan going to get reelected or not? What's his chances? What's coming up? Jim Jordan, are you going to be in Congress after this next election? Are you going to be in Congress after this next election? Oh, lordy, lordy. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Well, we got the world on the bottom, so maybe that means there's going to be a big change for him. Hopefully it'll be a big change for everybody if we get all this crap out of here, out of office. So let's see. What? The signifier... And I was going to say doing this far ahead of time, but, because thought is prayer, prayer is power. Every time somebody has a thought, it changes the universe. So it's always that's why cards are a conduit, and that's why it's hard to do way ahead or way behind or something, because they're like a tool that brings home through energy. But I will say from this blindfolded Two of Swords here, that he is, that's a signifier. He is wondering what he's going to do. He knows between that other lawsuit, I think he's got another lawsuit against him, and this guy coming up against him, I think that he knows his days are numbered, and he's trying to make a decision. Trying to make a decision there. I got the Two of Swords. And the obstacle on that Two of Swords, influence and obstacle, is the emotional king. And sometimes this is Putin instead of Trump and a lot of other people's. We got the King of Cups. But the King of Cups to me would be Trump. Somebody emotional and immature. The foundation is the Queen of Cups, and she's upside down. So this is regarding Jim Jordan. I felt like this was his wife being unhappy with him. I don't know, wouldn't call his wife a Queen of Cups, but to me, it was just her being unhappy with him. Because it's upside down. In the recent past, we got the Five of Cups. My God, look at all these cups. So he knows he's screwed up. He knows that he's kicked all of his cups over, that there's not much left. And he's just got a little bit to retrieve him, and he knows it. He knows he's screwed up in the recent past. And look what we got crowning the reading. Present now in the sky. We got the Justice. So if Justice comes through, I doubt very much if he'd be in there after the next election. And we got another Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. There's some more truth coming out in the near future about him. We're going to start hearing some more slinky slanky dills, underhanded crap about him than we've already heard coming up right away. Right away it's coming out. In the immediate future, more connections between Jim Jordan and Trump's coming up. And it's not going to be about good connections. It's going to be about bad connections. Going to put him closer to jail or the wrong side. And his hopes and fears is it won't come out that he's taken money under the table. He's taken money from people higher up the chain than him. So that's his biggest fear, is that the money's going to come out in the records. And well, in the future, he's still juggling money. He's trying to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul. So I'd say that his money's going to dry up. His campaign money, everything else. I think there's going to be a big effort behind him to get him out of there. And another thing to look at, this guy that's challenging him is a farmer. And there's a lot of farmers in that state, and there's a lot of pissed off farmers. So no telling how many people they could get behind him. So that would be really good. I'm going to draw another one here. Because there's some more truth coming through about him. More truth about payoffs being made to him. Pro quo deals being made by him. Theft by him. Plus he's going to have a lot of feminine energy that's against him and pulling against him and out working against his campaign. So I would say from these cards that it's not likely at all that he's going to end up getting reelected. I don't think he's going to be there. I think he's going to be gone. Bye-bye. So, I wonder how quick that Trump's going to end up firing Sondland. You know that job's gone for him, especially since they decided he was the one they were going to throw under the bus, whatever. He probably won't be working there next week. Although Trump might be smart enough not to do anything right this week, but he's going to be gone. Sondland's, I'm amazed he's still there now after that testimony, but after what they did today, they made him the scapegoat in that whole hearing today. So he's a gone puppy. He's a gone puppy. So we're going to hear about his resignation sometime in the next couple of days, I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to. And if we don't, it's because he hasn't came clean on his testimony so far. If we don't, it's because he's still got more things he could bring out, and Trump knows it. Otherwise, we're going to hear about him being gone. If we don't, it's because he's got more stuff that could still come out. So, oh, that was a great shuffle. It was a great shuffle. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm going to quit putting myself down so much. I am feeling better. My knee's still really very, very sore and still sleeping on the massage table because it's more comfortable than my bed for my knee. But it's not horrible pain like I was having before, so I feel a little lighter. I was feeling so heavy in my past couple of readings just from the pain. So it is better, and I'm glad. Thank you for all your well wishes on that. And just thank you all for everything. It just makes my whole day to see your comments. I love the comments. I usually always read them all. I can't, if I don't get to them right away, I read them within a couple of days, and they make me feel so good. And I want you to know that I appreciate that, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate the ones that's donated to me. So often somebody just donates to me, and that is, I'll put a smile on my face. It put a smile on anybody's face, but it's really a big help. Anything is appreciated. But anyway, I really appreciate that, and so I wanted you to know that. And before I do Trump, I'm going to do two more. I had Gordan Sondland on here, but we know what his history is. I'm going to do Mike Pence because he's the next one. Like I said, the president's going to be thrown under the bus. Let's see what his next couple of weeks going to look like. And then let's see what Trump's is going to look like. I know we keep looking at Trump, but like I said, that changes daily. Every time a new report comes in or something else that changes the whole universe. So let's look at little Mikey really quick. Little Mikey. Who's really hard to take, but he would be a lot better to finish, just to stop all the hullabaloo and all the crap. I wouldn't care if they left him in there even if he was guilty, and just let him get through till the next election. Rather than all the screaming and fighting and stuff that's going to come up if they throw him, if him and Trump both have to go. I think that's what I'm going to ask. I know it's way too early. There's all kinds of information coming in. There's so much more stuff that's going to come out before this even gets to where we're going. But let's do Mike Pence right now. Cut one more time. Okay, I'll cut one more time. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we're putting it up here to crown the readings. We got the Lovers. So yeah, he's in this right up to his, well, we knew that. He's in it just as deep as Trump is. He knew exactly what was going on and when it was going on, and what probably part of it might have been his ideas, although I doubt it. I don't think Trump listens to anybody. But he's thinking of the whole world. Him and his wife's talking at night about maybe they could be in the Oval Office, and maybe She could be the first lady. That thought's going through their head. They're thinking about changing the whole world, changing around. Wow. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. So, hey. He could be. Could be. Could be. That's the influence and obstacle. I don't think, between you and I don't think there's no way Trump's going to let him in there. I don't care if he has to even, no matter what he has to pull out of his hat or on him. And he's probably got some stuff on him where he wouldn't have asked him to be vice president to start with. But it looks like from these cards we got the World. That's a pretty good card. That's how he's feeling now. That's him right now. That's his signifier. Not so much Fate's signifier, but his. He thinks he might just have it. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune on the top of it, which could change it. Uh-oh. Well, and the foundation of the situation is death, and that's change a lot of times. So that means that he's thinking that the Pences are thinking that Trump could literally get impeached. They're thinking it and hoping it. They'd like for it to go that way. He's still taking all of his orders from Trump. And he has been. Okay, what we have in the sky is Russia. So look for Trump to throw Mike Pence under the bus, something to do with Russia. Maybe even heavier stuff than people are accusing Trump of, but something to happen with Russia. If he gets thrown under the bus, that's what it's going to be on. Or maybe Russia's going to turn on Trump real quick and throw stuff out there to get Pence in, but I don't think so. Although they don't feel safe with him either. He's such a nut job. Nobody, even the people that were conspiring with him, don't feel good about him being in there anymore. So this is either Trump screaming something out about Russia on Pence, or Russia screaming something out about Trump to get Pence in there with these cards underneath. That very well could be. Because there's the death of something down here at the bottom. That could be the presidency. Well, he knows that if justice comes out and some of these secrets get revealed, there's no way that he could be there. That's what he keeps thinking. This could happen, but then what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do if this comes up? What am I going to do if that comes up? And here we got the high priestess, and it looks like this stuff might be coming out in the near future. A lot of things coming out before you can even shake a stick. That's why I said this stuff's going to change so quick. He is being offered the presidency, some pathway there. Somebody's talking to him. Some officials are talking to him already about offering him the presidency. I don't even think Trump could get through another election. I mean, even if he doesn't get impeached or anything else, I don't think his mind and his body or anything else is going to take him through it. I think he's so close to being the lost soul of the world, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, yeah, Mike Pence is getting some offers already. And he knows if he accepts these offers that he's got a lot of juggling to do. We got the Two of Coins here. Because he knows it's either here or there. It's like a toss-up, because he knows he's right in the middle of this, and he knows that Trump's so vindictive that he doesn't think that he's going to keep his mouth shut for him. And he feels like the hanged man on this whole thing because he don't want to come forward and piss off the Republicans. And at the same time, I think this is also a card that's right over Trump over here. I think it's saying Trump's got something on him. And the outcome of this is the Five of Cups. So it looks like even with the good cards starting out, that his odds on getting in there are just not very good. Not very good at all. It looks like it's set up and put in motion. Comes around, Russia gets involved one way or the other. Maybe some compromise that Pence took. Secrets coming out. Trying to balance these secrets. The hold up, and no. So it doesn't look like Pence is going to be our president. I would say no from these cards. I would say no. But anyway, whoops, I'm stacking them on top of another deck of cards. And let's do one more real quick. And we're going to see how Donald's next week or 10 days is going to go. What's coming up? I know he just pulled that stupid news conference today saying he was cleared when he wasn't. I don't understand that. It's like Earth 1 and Earth 2, and it's all got to be from Fox News, because if you go around the world, there won't be another news place anywhere else, even overseas, it's going to say that that the FBI wasn't right in this, because the investigation came out and they did no wrong. They didn't do no wrong. There was some process way back. But as far as starting the investigation and the things that they started it with, they said that was perfectly legal. And from what I can see, Trump owes an apology to the FBI and all the other people that he's talked so bad about. But you know he's not going to give it to them. He's going to turn around and have his Bill Barr say bad things, keep saying bad things. I'm going to cut these one more time. Okay, let's cut them and look on the bottom and see what's there. The star. How about that? The star. Heading up this reading, whatever, it's off the bottom. That's strange, but let's see. Maybe he's feeling like a star because he thinks he's covered his ass today. Well, we got the Queen of Coins here. I think he's just worried about Nancy Pelosi. He's just totally worried about her. And the influence over this is a bunch of more indictments coming in, a bunch of more, this is either whistleblowers, this is information coming in. It's got the new sprouts on it. It's new stuff we haven't heard before. There's more evidence coming out. That's what's coming out in the next 10 days or so. And the foundation is a Queen of Cups, so that must be, I still think it's this feminine energy in our Congress. Boy, they've got him. That's a strong cover. He's been thinking about going away. Seems like you can't even read cards on Trump or anybody around him and not come up with this card. Definitely been thinking about going away. Right now, he just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know whether shit or go blind. It's got the Hangman, but it's upside down. He knows that. I was going to say he knows that he's hung, but we all know better than that. But anyway, he knows he's in deep doo-doo, but he just doesn't know. There's nothing he can do about it right this moment. except just keep lying through his teeth like he always has. In the immediate future, we got the Temperance card. That means he needs to shut his mouth and just be quiet and pay attention to see what he needs to do if he wants to stay in office. And you know, we all know he's not going to do that. He's thinking that Putin can save him. I don't know what he thinks Putin's going to do. Is he going to start another frickin' war or something and throw all the interest in another part of the world, or bomb Iran and tell everybody that we did it? But anyway, he thinks Putin's going to help get him out of this. And the people around this environment around Putin getting him out is he thinks that they can find something in all these investigations that Barr's starting again. And he's hoping that if they do start to really impeach him, that the people behind him actually start like a little revolution. It's not going to go very far if they do, but that's what he's hoping. It's his hopes and fears. But the outcome of this, and this is upside down, is the Knight of Wands. So the King of Wands, he's going to lose his crown. He's going to lose his crown. It's not going to be a very good 2 weeks. He does come up with some ideas. He's hoping that he can start some fighting in the streets if he has to. He's thinking about going away. He's already had an offer about going away. He feels like he's kind of hung up right now that he can't go one way or the other. He's terrified of Nancy Pelosi, everything coming out in the House and all the women in the House. He knows they have his number, all the feminine energy all over the world that's helping back him up. He knows he should keep his mouth shut. He's wanting Putin to get him out of this. He thinks Putin's going to send out people and gather evidence on what God only knows. I mean, it's like I said, Earth 1 and Earth 2. And like I said, he's wondering if he can get some fighting started somewhere. It looks like in our streets. That's what I felt about this. I don't feel like it's overseas. I think this is locally. And he's losing. He may not lose. He may not be kicked all the way, but he's the lost king from here on out. He's not going to have much power. Even if he doesn't get impeached, he's not going to have as much power till this next election. And I'm saying there's no way he's going to win this next election. There is no way. If it's a fair election. If it's a fair election, there's no way he's going to win it. So that's another reason they need to get him out of there, so they can do everything they can to see if it can be a fair election. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed doing it, and I love doing them, and I love doing the private readings. If somebody wants a private reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com, and that's readings with an S on it, lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And get a hold of me, and we'll set up an appointment to get a reading. So I just want to say thank you and bye everybody, and cheer up and get away from the TV a couple of days. I did some meditating today. It helped, and I'm going to do some more before I go to bed tonight. So God bless you all, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now.